Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's What's on Your Work Desk Wednesday, and I have so many things going on. Just doing a lot of design work right now, which is a lot of fun, and just working with so many wonderful companies. Anyway, I thought I would come on and share the cards I've been making for Dianna Marcum and ADORNit for their recipe stamp club. And before I get to that, I want to share a couple happy mail cards that I just received, or a card and a tag, actually. This one is from my sweet friend, Patty O'Malley. Good morning, Patty, if you're watching. And this says, Fall, Sweet Fall. She used a beautiful tag die that it was done by Anna White for Impression Obsession. Hello, Anna, if you're watching. And I love how she did this. I love the button here. Buttons is the theme for Two Crafters and One Design this weekend. So make sure you get your buttons out as you're creating this week and add a button to a project so you can hashtag Two Crafters One Design along with Saturday Morning Makes. Patty, this is an absolutely gorgeous tag. I love the way Patty uses the glitter. I hope you can see this and how it sparkles. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. And then she has these cute little leaves right here poking out the end of the tag, and it says Fall Sweet Fall. And I believe that Fall Sweet Fall is from My Creative Time. Okay. And I can show you the set that comes from in a few minutes because I used it on one of my projects too. But isn't that a beautiful tag? It says, to my dear friend Jill, so thankful for your friendship. Big hugs, Patty O'Malley, 2023. Patty is so good about sending happy mail. Lately, you guys, I am so horrible at it. I have stuff that I want to mail out, write cards and stuff, and I'm hoping I get to it before Thanksgiving. So I am going to try. But anyway, this is from Patty, so I'll put this up in my room, Patty, so I can enjoy it. I have some people's cards that they've sent in the last few weeks out on this little fireplace in our living room so that I can enjoy them this fall. And then I also received this sweet card from my friend Dee, and this one uses the adorable Pumpkin Muffins stamp set or stamp from Dianna Marcum and ADORNit from the Dianna Marcum Recipe Stamp Club. And a lot of Dianna's, each month they do the Recipe Stamp Club sets, but they also do a la carte sets, so sets that are sold separately. And you can find along with the Recipe Stamp Club sets often, as well as the a la carte sets, you can find them all at adornit.com. And if you want to join the Recipe Stamp Club, you just go to recipestampclub.com and it'll take you into their ordering process if you want to join. But, you know, the ADORNit website is up 24 hours a day, so you can shop when you're ready. You can certainly go and look at everything they have to offer that's in the store. The Recipe Stamp Club, of course, guarantees you receiving the 2 recipe stamp set and the add-on if you add the add-on to your order. So depending on what you decide to do. So just be aware of that. But you can also just go to ADORNit. And Dee wrote me a very sweet note. She's been going through a lot with her dad and family and stuff, and I've been trying to just pray and be supportive of her. So she sent me this beautiful card. Dee, you are such a sweet lady and sweet friend. So thank you for the beautiful card again. I will be putting the beautiful tag and card from Patty and Dee out in my living room to enjoy. So I have been doing all sorts of stuff, you guys. I have been working on resetting up my craft room in the basement now that COVID's over, and my son graduated from high school. He's off to college. He's still here, but he's in college now. So we changed things around at the house, and I'm resetting up, finally unpacking boxes and reorganizing my craft room. And I actually am home today. It's a Wednesday, and I'm trying to take an extra day at home each week just so that I can get organized and get things done. It's hard juggling my schedule right now, and so I'm trying to fit a day where I'm at home all day and I can work on my stuff. So anyway, I'm so happy to do that, and I'll be sharing some pictures and stuff of things as I get organized down there, and eventually maybe I'll do a room tour if I can get it into some sort of organized fashion. It's funny how much you forget things that you own that have been in boxes for 3 years now. So I'm also hoping to, eventually let some stuff go. I have some friends that I'm going to send some things to, and so I'm hoping to do that too, but who knows when I'm going to get to it, because family just has to come first, and that's as it should be. So let's dive in a little bit. I wanted to just do a quick reminder. If you missed the Peachy Keen release this past weekend, go back and look at the video because these adorable scarecrows come in 3 sizes. And they are a huge hit and so adorable. This artistry right here, this paper pieced scarecrow is the large one. And this one was done by Kathy, who is, of course, the owner of Peachy Keen Stamps. And she also released dies that coordinate with many of the beautiful images that you guys already own the stamps to. So if you go to the website now, you can get the matching or coordinating dies to many of the sets whoops, that's a Lily of the Valley one. So anyway, I just thought I would rehash that and mention it. The 20% off sale is over, but you can use my code Jill10 at Peachy Keen Stamps to get 10% off, okay? Lily of the Valley, of course, their new releases are still in the store. But our sale code is over right now, but I am sure that they'll be doing a sale more than likely over the upcoming holidays. So you can always watch for that if you missed the sale that they did. And man, they came out with some beautiful sets for winter season and every day and Christmas. One of the things that I did is I made this little pumpkin pie tag. I needed this for Thanksgiving. I had made one of these similar and I just followed my own pattern. I used the little homemade happiness tag as well as this pumpkin pie tag. And I've shown this set many times to you guys. It's a set of 4 different desserts. And this is a stamp set that's at Lily of the Valley over on Etsy. So Lily of the Valley stamps is, if you just type that in, you'll find them in any search browser. It'll take you to their website. But I love these little recipe tags, and it's so fun to just very gently color them with just in spots and use a white gel pen. So that is going to be for some pumpkin pie that my son and I hope to make in the next week or so. And then you guys may have missed the video where I got some happy mail from Red Lead, and I shared some of my favorite Red Lead stamps and projects. So you might want to go back and take a look at that video if you didn't get to see it. This is, of course, their beautiful Christmas deer stamp, and this is in their store right now for the holidays. So if you need to make some Christmas tags and you love this beautiful image, be sure to go and take a look at Red Lead. And this is one of my very favorite stamps of theirs. It's a little tiny 1-inch stamp that says Little Moments of Joy. And it's the perfect little stamp to use for cards and tags. So anyway, that's Red Lead. And then I also have a November code at Arala shop on Etsy. You can use the code Jill, NOV, November 15, all one word. So you just put in all caps Jill, NOV15, okay? And it's for 15% off during the month of November. And of course, I'll put all the codes down below. But I thought I would show you a couple of projects that I did last year. And this one uses her sweet little dressed gingerbread girls in her little dresses, which you've seen me dress the bunnies in the springtime from Impression Obsession with these dresses. And I asked her if she would make gingerbreads last year. And so she did, and there's various files, including some files without faces, so that if you want to use your Peachy Keen stamps, my Jill's favorites, or other sets that you have, you can do that. So I love this, and this beautiful pinprick snowflake background is an impression die from, I believe it's Honeybee. I'd have to pull it and look for sure. But there's so many beautiful snowflake embossing folders and different things available that you can make beautiful backgrounds for your tags. And then this, of course, is the beautiful Impression Obsession Prim Heart dies that Anna White designed. And I love making tags with this entire set. And it comes with a little heart that you can use as a tag too. But on this particular one, I didn't use that heart. I used this die, which was actually from Frank Garcia's store and Rosie's studio. And this little heart tag die, which is just adorable. And then I just added a little heart charm to this. But these beautiful papers, the reason I'm showing you this is the quilted papers from Arala Miha shop. And she now has this set of quilted papers also in traditional colors. And she has some really beautiful new new papers and different things for Christmas. So be sure and go look at her Christmas section. It's a lot of fun. I have a couple in my cart that I hope to purchase. So let's go ahead and dive in. For what's on my desk Wednesday, I thought I would show you some of the things I've been working on. I'm playing with the snow ice cream tag from Dianna Marcum. I have this in woodblock, but I also have it in clear stamp because they came out with it last year at Christmas time. So I just was playing around with making some little snow ice cream tags. And this is the title, Snow Ice Cream, trimmed away from the tag. And I just put it on here on the bowl. The bowl is, of course, from my creative time, as are the snowballs that are in here. Emma in her shop has a set of circle dies that are like snowball circle dies. They're uneven and imperfect, if you will. And that's what I use to make all the snowballs in here. And I coated them with some glass glitter. And I love the way they look like ice. I hope you can see that. I hope they're glimmering for you. But I might add a little face up here just for fun. I'm not sure how I'm going to finish this tag. I've been playing around with ideas. So this is what's on my work desk right now. These are not done. And when I do get to finish them, I will definitely be showing them to you. Okay. All right. So let me move on here and show you my projects. I'm going to lay my cards out here. This is a beautiful card that I did last year for Peddler's Pack. And I pulled this out because some of the stamps I'm going to show you on the back of these cards for Dianna Marcum use beautiful stamps from Peddler's Pack. So I thought I would pull this card out and show you because Sweet Joyce sent this to me last year. Hello, Joyce and Bernie. They're over in Oregon. And they have a wonderful store called on Etsy called Stamppeddlar, but you'll know them as Peddler's Pack Stamps. And she sent this to me last year, and I made this beautiful card, and I'm hoping to send it off to surprise somebody this year. And it's just such a sweet image. And as you guys know, that word joy is such an important one. Having joy, counting our blessings is a simple form of gratitude that really helps us through the tough days. We have to count the little blessings in our life and our friends, the people that call us to check on us when things are hard, that support us and everything. And we have to choose joy, choose happiness in our life, work to look at the things that are good. Don't just look at the bad. So that joy word is one that's very important to me, and I love this stamp. And Joyce and Bernie are the sweetest people. I have no words. They are so kind. So I had pulled out some of their stuff to work with in making these cards this morning using Dianna Marcum's products. So let me dive in. Before I show you the cards, I'm going to show you what I worked with today. Okay, so I worked with this I Love Fall. This is I Love Fall stamp set, this right here. And this coordinates with this die set that makes the turkey for my creative time. And this is from the release that we did, the previous release. And I love this little turkey. And I should have brought those in to show you too, but I forgot. But I love the stamp set that coordinates with it. And this has a Happy Thanksgiving in it that I used. And this is also where that Falling For You comes from that you saw on Patty's tag. So this is just a wonderful set. This has not left my desk since it came out with my creative time. It is a wonderful one to have right now on your desk for fall and Thanksgiving and, harvest time, hello pumpkin, everything. It even has an I Love Fall right here. And oh my goodness, are you guys enjoying all the beautiful leaves right now? There's so many gorgeous, gorgeous leaves. So I use this paper pad again. This is the Echo Park 6x6 mega pad called Fall Fever. And I flipped through this before. I've got a ton of scraps in here right now. But this is the paper pad I used, and I actually used one of the cut-aparts. I used this tag from the cut-aparts on my cards. Okay, it says gobble till you wobble. Okay, so I used that. The stamp sets that I used, let me grab a piece of paper. Oh my goodness. All right. The stamp sets that have come out recently include this pumpkin pecan coffee cake, as well as the add-on that has the adorable little scarecrows in it. And you guys have probably all seen these. Here's the cards that I made with that set. Here's the little pumpkin pecan coffee cake card. And this just turned out so, so sweet. And I did blocks of paper behind it. And then here is the Scarecrow card again. So you guys have already seen those, but I just, in case someone didn't see them, I thought I would show them again. And the sets that I worked with, and these all came in the same design team package, which is why I'm showing them together. So the sets that it came with this month are this adorable, here, let me go like this sweet turkey noodle soup, and my stamp isn't correctly on the backer, so that's why it might look a little wonky. But this turkey noodle soup, it comes with these sweet little, I want to say chestnuts, and that's not right, acorns. This little leaf pattern with acorns in it. It has the turkey noodle soup directions. So you fill up the jar and you gift the jar, and then this is the directions. So you buy a beautiful mason jar. You can put this on the front and then this on the back, tape it to the jar, or you can tie them on depending on how you want to do it. But it's just such a fun thing to do. And then the add-on set for this month has this really cute Eat Pie stamp in it, and I use that on the cards too, so I'll show you that. And I love this. I will sing God's name in song and glorify him with thanksgiving. So there's a beautiful psalm in there. I think it's Psalm 69:50, I think is what it says. Anyway, so then you have all these beautiful images, and so many of the design team members have been posting beautiful, beautiful projects with these sets. So I was so excited to play with them. And then here are the little turkeys. And you have a girl and a boy turkey. And again, I just stamped with these, so mine may not be on the backers perfectly, so they might be a little bit blurry in the camera. But those are the sets that I used. And then I also used on my project this little stamp right here, which is an apple seed stamp. It's part of the Mom's Apple Pie set that was released last year in 2022. And this one has a lot of apple-themed items in it, which is wonderful for fall also. So this is the Dianna Marcum Recipe Stamp Club Mom's Apple Pie. July 2022 was when these were released. So a lot of you will have these in your stash. And I utilize that sweet little seed stamp again. It's one of my favorite stamps from those sets. And then these are the other... these are the a la carte sets. And I just saw a beautiful project. I can't remember if it was Sarah or Suzanne, I forgot who shared it now, but I love this. Autumn is the season to find contentment at home. Isn't that the truth? This is the time of year when I really am enjoying puttering around in my house, cooking stew, making pumpkin bread and pie, and just enjoying time at home. I'm going out after I'm done with this video to rake leaves in my front yard. So it's just a lot of fun to have all of these beautiful autumn sentiments and images to play with. Look at these beautiful, beautiful, oh my gosh, those acorns are just adorable. So just a lot of fun. I love Dianna's art. I am looking forward to the Christmas sets that are coming out, and I pulled out all of her gingerbread sets to play with right now because I am waiting anxiously for the Christmas release. I hope that it's this month. I hope it's coming in November. I wish they would release them earlier. I've said this last year too. It takes time to make Christmas projects, and I wish their Christmas releases were done at least by October at the latest, or even, September. Or Christmas in July would be great too. But anyway, these are more of the sweet, sweet images. Advice from a Mushroom. Dianna did a really cute project with those. And I've seen a really cute, I think Marilyn G did a house that lit up. Was it you, Marilyn, or someone else? Was it Sarah? Anyway, be sure you check out everybody's channels, Britton and, all the design team D. Go to the Create with ADORNit page on Facebook, and you can see everybody's projects there, customers too. And Lisa out of Vasio, there's a lot of people that have been using Dianna stamps and posting projects. So it's a lot of fun to go and look and get ideas for when you create with these stamps. And since I showed you the apple pie set, I thought I would revisit these beautiful cards that I made with the Mom's Apple Pie stamp set. I just think this is such a beautiful, iconic image. And if you're a huge apple pie fan, or if you're going to bring apple pie over to your mom's house who's cooking Thanksgiving dinner, wouldn't it be cute to present a sweet little card showcasing the pie that you're delivering? So I think I might use one of these to bring a pie to my mom's house. So isn't that sweet? Just for fun, because, you know. Anyway, let me dive into my cards. So here is the masculine version of that sweet little turkey. And I colored it with Copic markers. I added some shading with some fine line tip pens. I think mine are Stamppeddlar or, oh my gosh, I can't remember what they're by, but I got them on Amazon. And if you just type in fine tip markers, you're looking for a very fine tip that allows you to do fine lines. And they're very helpful when you're coloring. And so I just did some shading on this sweet turkey image. You can see the cut apart that I used, the Gobble Till You Wobble. This is a beautiful die. Did I bring the dies back in here? I thought I did. Ooh, I did. Sorry. Hold on a second. I'll show you the dies that I used. I didn't finish going through all the supplies, so hold on. I used my Annie's Paper Boutique twine. I used this one right here to put a bow on one of the turkeys. I used from Tim Holtz this Craft Core Nostalgic Collection. This is very old, you guys, from 2011, but I wish I had bought a couple of these, and I'm on my second one now. And this has just got the most beautiful fall tones, just very earthy tones, which Tim is known for all of his earth tones. And this is such a fantastic collection. And I think they do have some of this Craft Core collection for sale right now. But this, again, is from 2011. Like I said, a lot of my supplies are old. I buy things and I just keep using them till they're gone. I use the My Creative Time stitched rectangle dies. I use the My Creative Time XOXO border die collection. I use the Trinity Stamps, their scalloped rectangle dies, and I use the My Creative Time doily dies. And you can see the other half of the doily that I cut. So those are the dies that I used. And then really quick, I should also point out before I go on with my cards, I use this Chai Hybrid Vintage Cream, ink from Paper Tray Ink. This is a hybrid ink, which means it does stay wet longer. So you either have to dry it or you can also emboss with it. But it's a creamy colored, kind of warm toned ink, and it's called Vintage Cream. Okay. And they also have one that's called, let me see, Fresh Snow. And the Fresh Snow, of course, is their white one. So I have both of these. These are many, many years old. But I love this Vintage Cream color, especially in the fall. Okay, so I did use that. And of course, I used my Memento Tuxedo Black to stamp with. So let me continue with the card. Did I show that? I don't think I showed the die set of the leaves. I think I left it out on my table. But and I don't remember who it's by, but this is a leaf die that I've had for many, at least several years. And that is what I put in the background behind the cute turkey image. And I also embossed with a leaf impression die that is from Concord and Ninth. And I don't know if you can see it, but it put a little leaf pattern in the background of the card. And then I popped up the Gobble Till You Wobble and the turkey so that they're popped up on the card. Inside it says Happy Thanksgiving, which is the My Creative Time sentiment. And then here's that cute little eat pie image. Okay. And I just added that this is the Trinity Stamps scalloped rectangle dies and just a couple little pieces of the pattern paper. And then on the back, I added another pattern paper. And I also added this sweet Petunia where she's holding the pie and she has an apple in her hand. And these are from Stamppeddlar on Etsy. So Peddler's Pack from Joyce and Bernie's store. And she very sweetly sent me, here, let me show you this. She sent me a while back, and you've seen me use these over the course of this year. She sent me these Petunia collection, okay, the Peddler's Pack Petunia collection. And the ones that I used on my cards are this one here where they're holding a bowl and a spoon. And I use this one for the turkey soup card I'm going to show you. And then I use this little Petunia where she's holding the pie and the apple. Okay, but there's also a tea time one. And I just ordered a really cool tea stamp from her shop. And I can't wait to get it. And when I do, I'm going to use this on the back of that card. Oh, excuse me, you guys. Hold on. Oh, I'm talking too much. Okay, then they have the hand-stamped Petunia. This one, there's so many cute projects in the shop with this little watermelon one. And then you have this yummy one where she's holding cookies. Then there's Don't Forget, which would be really cute in your journal if you're making lists, you know, just fun to use that one. Then you have one for creating where you're watercoloring. You have a handcrafted one for all your crafty projects. I could have used that on the back also of my cards. Then you have this I Love Teddy Bears, and it has a little teddy bear, two little teddy bears, really, one dangling from the arm on the right side. Then you have this one that says Write Soon. I hope I'm showing these okay. And then this one here is a gardening themed one, and you've seen me use that before too. So thank you, Joyce and Bernie, for sending me that collection. I love using these, and there's tons of projects in her store. If you go to Stamppeddlar on Etsy, you can see so many great ideas. But here you can see how I used it on the back of this card, just to carry the pie theme through the card, okay, for Thanksgiving. And then here is the girl version, and you can see where I use that apple seed stamp and that fresh, what is it, cream? Oh my gosh, I always forget the name of it. It's, what is it? It's vintage cream. You'd think I'd remember that since I'm a vintage lover, but it's a vintage cream ink, and I did stamp it twice. So I stamped it the first time, I let them dry, I relined up the stamp, it was on my clear block, and I just stamped it a second time so that it would really show up, and I just made little frames around this. And I also have some figure stamps and stuff in the background, but the star of the show, of course, is this sweet girl turkey. She has a little piece of the twine bow from Annie's Paper Boutique right there, and she says, gobble till you wobble again, and you can see that leaf background cut out in cream this time. So I love that leaf background die. If I can, I'll try and remember to link it down below if it's still available, okay? And then here is the inside of this one. You see that Eat Pie stamp again, which I just love this. I think this would make adorable tags. Or if you have pie boxes that you're going to box people's leftover pie up in on Thanksgiving, you could stamp the box with this, and it would just be adorable. So there's that Happy Thanksgiving from my creative time. And then again, that sweet little Petunia holding her apple and pie on the back. And I just signed my initials, J-E-N. So that is the two turkey cards. And then, of course, I had to use the turkey noodle soup. You know how much I love mason jars. Oh my gosh. I got this stamp set in the mail, and I could not wait to stamp this out and color it up. And I've been working on these projects the last few nights, and I was so excited to be able to show this today. So I did double cut out. I stamped this section of the stamp twice, and then I hand cut around the leaf and the little acorns so that I could pop them up. So there is some dimension on this card because those are popped up on pop dots. And I colored it with Copic markers in blue and BG10. So a blue that matched this paper. I just matched it to this paper. And I use the My Creative Time doily die in the background here so that the jar is sitting on the doily. You can see the beautiful embossing, and I don't think I brought the die in, but it's a die from Concord and Ninth that impresses into the paper this little leaf motif. And I did take a Copic marker tonally slightly darker than the paper, which is the Tim Holtz paper, and I just colored in the leaf motif all around the card, okay? And it just adds a little bit of depth into the presentation of this sweet turkey noodle soup card. I had some green velvet ribbon that wasn't the right color, so I colored it with Copic markers so that it would better blend with my card. And I just think this turned out so, so sweet. This XOXO border die is, of course, from My Creative Time. I love those XOXO border dies, especially for cooking and baking and things like that. And then inside you see the turkey noodle soup directions. So you're going to fill your mason jar with the things that are listed here. And then you give this information to them, and you can tie this part as a tag on the jar or just give them the card with the jar. And this tells you how to go about making the soup. So you're going to boil 8 cups water, add your jar contents, reduce the heat, and simmer for 30 minutes. And then you add 2 cups of cooked turkey, which most of us have left over after Thanksgiving. and then you add a 10-ounce bag of frozen mixed vegetables, and you cook until tender. So fun. I just think this is a lot of fun to create with as a stamp set, but it's also a wonderful gift. So what a neat thing to receive, especially for the hostess, the person who cooks the turkey, because you can give them this with the bag of frozen vegetables and everything layered up in the jar, and also they have everything ready to cook their turkey soup. So I love that. Here's that Happy Thanksgiving again, and then on the back is that adorable Petunia, and this time she's got a soup bowl and a spoon, and she's enjoying it. I almost wanted to stamp the word yummy here, or good. But I need to make a stamp that says good. Wouldn't that be cute? I think I have a stamp that says yummy somewhere, but anyway, I wish I'd had some little stamps that said those words. So those are my 3 cards using the latest Dianna Marcum offerings. And then I showed you the apple pie cards that I had made because they're just so much fun. And I thought I would go through really quick and just show you some of the other offerings that they have in the store. So there's this adorable snowman. It says snowflakes for sale. And this is a card that I made last year. Here's this fun hot chocolate image. I love this snowman in hot chocolate, and this makes the cutest Christmas tags. In this case, I actually made a card, and there's this beautiful snowflake impression plate in the background from Concord and 9th also. I think it's Concord and 9th. It might be Hero Arts, but I think it's Concord and 9th. And then inside, I just added a snowflake. This particular snowflake is from Paper Tray Ink. And I also added part of one to the back. Okay, so there's that card. Here's one again using that snow ice cream recipe. And this is a card that I did last year. And I just love this set with the little ice cream cone snowman. And so that's what I did for this card. I added it to the snow ice cream recipe. And I love this card. And it says inside, sending birthday hugs. And I was planning on sending this to one of my sisters because I have lots of sisters that have birthdays in January. So I probably will send this off this year. And I do have a little tag that I made on my computer that says a Greenwood Girl birthday card made with love by Jill Norwood. So I put that on the back. And then this paper is one from my friend Caroline's shop. And she closed her shop on Etsy. Caroline, I'm not sure what you're doing now, if you've opened a shop somewhere else, but let me know. I need to get a hold of you anyway. I was supposed to send you some stuff, and my dad was dying, and I never did it. But anyway, let me know where you're at and if you have a shop or not, okay? So she was closing off of Etsy because Etsy had made a bunch of changes, and as far as I know, she's no longer on there. But that is her beautiful paper. So anyway, that is the snow ice cream. And I have a few more things I can show you. This is her beautiful gingerbread man stamp. And this is the photopolymer version that was just brought out last year with ADORNit. Many of you recognize this iconic Grandma's gingerbread image from back in the day when Stamp Passion had the woodblock stamps come out. An entire line of stamps that Dianna did. And many of us have some of those. But what I like about this is they made it bigger. And so this I made several of these last year and gave them as Christmas tags. And I just love this. The little eyelet that I set here you can get on Amazon if you're looking for small eyelets. A lot of the stores don't carry eyelets anymore, which is very disappointing. But you can find these little eyelets on Amazon, okay? And they're the perfect size to just tuck into the gingerbread head so that you can tie your string through. But you could, of course, also tie the strings on the arm too, or do lots of different ideas. So there's that. The tea sets were just a while back, and this is a little Tea Party Cakes card that I did when those sets came out. And then you'll remember these cards were done when she came out with the adorable cow image. And this was a couple months back in the summertime. But I made all of these No Peak Beef and Daisy Farm milk can cards. And I love these fresh milk images. And I think my very favorite card is this one. I just think this turned out so, so cute. I love doing small images repetition across on a card. I think it's a really neat way to present an image. Okay, so there's those. And then since I was coming on to do this video, I thought I would show some other Dianna Marcum tags that I've done last year. This is a sweet little, these are from her kitchen sets that came out very early on with the Recipe Club on ADORNit. I believe all of these are still available, but you'll have to go to adornit.com and see for sure. This is another one of the snowmans that were part of the snowman release last year. And I made these cute little snowman tags. And of course, the Merry Christmases are from Lili of the Valley stamps. You know how much I love to use their tags. And this adorable little bird that I added is from Poppy Stamps, okay? And it's part of their Whittle die line. And if you go to poppystamps.com, you can see all of the Whittle critters that are in that line. And they just have done so many neat things with it. With that entire line of stamps. And then here is this tag, and this is another snowman, but this one's a snowman hot cocoa that Dianna drew. Wait till you see the drawings. I hope you guys have been following Dianna Marcum on Instagram. Hi, Dianna. Dianna has drawn some beautiful images for Christmas this year, and I am on pins and needles waiting for them to come out so I can color them up for tags this year. But there's so many beautiful ones from last year too, and this is one of them. And I just added a sparkly jingle bell, some sparkle yarn from Joann's, and this Christmas Wishes tag from Lili of the Valley. And so that's that one. And this one's tied with some lace I got at Michael's. Here's another image from Dianna Marcum. This is the gingerbread loaf recipe. I love these little gingers with their cute little buttons. I think it would be fun to punch holes through the button before you put this on your tag, and then tie a bow through each of them. Wouldn't that be adorable? I don't know why I didn't do that when I made this tag. But I glued an ornament to the back of this so that this could actually be hung on a tree. If you have a big tree, this would make a really cute tag, I think, or a really cute ornament. And then the last one I'll share is this one here. This is the Love, Joy, Hope image. And oops, I've got something on my tag there. Oh no, that's just the paper. I used a rustic cream cardstock from Paper Tray Ink. But I love this. I love that it has the word joy in here. Those are three very important words: love, joy, and hope. We all need that, especially in these more difficult times that we're all living in. I wonder if everybody felt this way back in the day, that they felt their times were difficult too. But with prices for food high and everything, prices of everything skyrocketing, it is definitely harder for people to make ends meet. And I just think it's so important to hold these words in your heart. So there is that one. And this beautiful scalloped ribbon that is actually metal edged. It has metal so that you can twirl it and it'll hold its shape. That is from Factory Direct Craft. And I mentioned in a couple videos back that I get a lot of my supplies for creating from Factory Direct Craft. At this time of year, they do sales, especially around Black Friday. And I love getting their ribbon that has the metal in it. You can take a paintbrush or even just, anything you have in your craft room, and you can just wind the metal-based edge ribbons around, and then it'll hold its shape. You can pull it out and, just make these little twirls. So that's a lot of fun, and I love doing that. All right, you guys, that is everything that I wanted to share with you. I hope you enjoyed seeing all of these projects, and most of all, just seeing these lovely new images from the latest release from ADORNit, and of course from Dianna Marcum's Recipe Stamp Club. Dianna, I just cannot thank you enough for sharing your art with all of us. And if you guys want to see more projects, be sure to go to the Create with ADORNit Facebook page. I think Dianna Marcum was going to go live yesterday. I'm not sure if that happened. I went and looked for it at one point and I couldn't find it. So maybe there were technical difficulties. I'm not sure. But it's always a joy when Dianna Marcum comes on and shares what she's working on as well as what she's creating. And if you go to her Instagram feed, you can always see all that she does. She makes the most beautiful quilts. She does, embroidery or, oh my gosh, you guys, I can't even talk. I can't think what it's called when you sew through. Anyway, there's just so many beautiful kits and stuff with her images that you can get. There's tea towels right now. I always look at them and I'm drooling and want to buy stuff, but, my budget doesn't allow for too many extras. Plus, I don't have time right now either because I'm designing, you know, so much. So, but I so enjoy sharing these cards with you, sharing Dianna Marcum's products and all of the beauty that is coming out from ADORNit. So a big thank you to Georgiana and Miranda, everybody at ADORNit that helps make everything happen. They're a wonderful family-owned business and very, very kind to me as a designer. I'm very appreciative of them. So that is it for today. This is a long video. I hope you guys don't get bored, but I did show a ton of stuff. And I just, I love wintertime and Christmas cards and stuff. And this time of year, I just get so inspired by all the things that are available to play with. So this is also the time of year when I spend more money than any other time of the year. So I'm so excited, and I hope you guys are too, and that you're having fun crafting for Christmas. Don't forget to use your buttons on your projects for Two Crafters, One Design. I am going to put this up for Two Crafters, One Design, and as you can see, I shared lots of things with buttons today. So use your buttons in your crafting. They add so much kind of vintage flair as well as just beautiful decoration to your projects. So Two Crafters and One Design, I want to thank them for all their inspiration, Melissa and Gloria and Lisa and Gail and Audrey and everybody that joins in. It's always so fun to see what everybody's creating. TJ Birds, there's a lot of people that are joining that hashtag and using the inspiration that they provide as a jump off point. So thank you guys. I will be back with you for another video very soon. I'm going to post this as Saturday Morning Makes and Two Crafters, One Design because it has my button projects. And I'm not sure if I'll do another video on Saturday or not. I hope to. We'll see what happens, okay? All right, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. It's only Wednesday. Make Thursday and Friday joyful days, and I will hopefully be back with you on Saturday. All right, bye now.